Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Aubrey Stewart, a youth leader born and raised in the city of Montego Bay. For many years, Montego Bay was known not just for its beautiful beaches, resorts, and culture, but also for its challenges. Growing up here meant hearing the constant echo of sirens, more often than sounds of celebration, and watching the hope of our people dimmed by the weight of crime and hardship. But today, Montego Bay, like many parts of Jamaica, stands as a living proof of transformation. My country stands as a place guided by a focused pursuit of peace, development, and growing prosperity, one community at a time. The same corners that once echoed with grief now carry the rhythm of growth. The same youth who once felt abandoned now dare to dream again. Dreams carried on the sound of music, where ordinary people have made extraordinary contributions to the world, and where hills and valleys echoes with stories of survival, sacrifice, and strength. My country stands as a testament that what can be achieved even in the face of its greatest odds. Yet, I must tell you, my city and country are not alone on their journey, nor in their struggles. Across the Caribbean, there are many communities like mine, some larger, small, and some remote. And while some have seen incremental progress and others exponential leaps forward, there are still too many where the wounds of the past remain open and the promise of progress and integration still feels far out of reach. So we must speak of those places as well. We must speak of our brothers and sisters in Haiti, whose cries are still echoing across our region. Tears not just for help, but for the right to dream freely and to be unburdened by conflict and despair. Our collective support must move beyond words of speeches and become real, measurable, meaningful, and rooted in compassion for the Haitian people. This is more than just an act of kindness. This is a safeguard for regional stability. For if we turn away from Haiti's cries, we open the door for those who would prey on its pain and fracture our region with weapon and fear. In like manner, as the world moves forward with artificial intelligence, we in the Caribbean must not forget about the human connection, the connection that enhances our integration. Let us not lose sight of the voices around us, the voices of young people in Antigua who are proud of their government's commitment in establishing direct flights between Jamaica and Antigua, bringing them closer to their friends and family. Let us not forget the youth in Dominica, St. Vincent and Nevis, Guyana, and other nations who are hopeful and eager to experience the tangible growth of a growing economy so that they too can help and build and share in a stronger, more connected, and self-sustaining Caribbean. We say, remember us. Remember those who are still on the margins. Remember that real integration means building systems that work for everyone. So, as we talk about AI, let us also remember, hey, I need you. The human voice is calling for fairness, justice, and opportunities. Justice for the environment, justice for those affected by climate change, and justice for our history, including reparatory justice for those generations still carrying the burden of exploitation. So, as you deliberate in this 49th sitting, If we're serious about people, partnership, and prosperity, we must go beyond the ceremonial. Let us transform education systems. Let us truly invest in securing our region as a zone of peace. Let us create economic spaces for youth and marginalized communities. And let us truly advance the promise of the Caribbean single market and economy. I believe the time for action is now. Let us choose peace not just in the absence of violence, but in the presence of justice. Let us choose love not just in sentiment, but in service. Let us choose unity not just as a slogan, but as a strategy. CARICOM to me is not just a group of countries. It is an ideal. It is hope. It is the belief that we are stronger together than we could ever be alone. So today, on behalf of the youth of Jamaica and the Caribbean, I welcome you. But more than that, I welcome you to a Caribbean ready to rise with purpose, ready to rise with courage, and ready to rise together. Welcome to Jamrock. Thank you.